Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and today I'm going to be doing my June wrap-up. And before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I just was kind of shocked at how many subscribers I got in that short amount of time. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I know I don't really make very many videos, but I hope to start that. I just don't really ever know what to film. So if y'all have any video suggestions, please write them in the comments below. And also, I would like to know a little bit more about y'all, because I just like to interact with people. So if y'all want to, just leave a comment down below. Just anything you want, I guess. Sorry if this video is going to be kind of awkward. I don't really film very often, and I just kind of say weird stuff, I guess. So sorry. But, so in June, I read a total of 3 books and 3 graphic novels. If I'm looking down at any point, I'm looking at my notebook. I have all of the books that I read in June on here. Well, not, like, that's a lot more than the amount that I just said, but I have like January through June on here. So yeah, that's why I keep looking down, because I need to know like what I rated every book and stuff. I'm gonna take that. My cat keeps messing with the plastic bags. That's her favorite thing. So the first book I read was Paper Girls Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan. Now, I forgot to mention this, but the graphic novels, y'all will see this video before my book haul. The graphic novels are new, so yeah, you'll just see a sneak peek, I guess. But yeah, so I read Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan. This is volume 1, and I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, it was good. It was about like these four girls. They deliver newspapers, like basically kind of in the middle of the night, but like the early morning, and they run into these guys and stuff happens. I don't want to give too much away. I never really talk about books just because sometimes I don't know or remember what the book is about, but I'll try to, and I might try to also do reviews. I just don't really do them very often because I'm not really good at them. So let me know if y'all would like to see that as well. The next book, I actually reread this because I wanted to read the last book. Stop it. She likes to play with plastic bags, and it's aggravating. I'm sorry for all the noise. I'm going to hide this from her. Apparently I didn't hide it very well the first time. And yeah, so but yeah, this is my second time reading it, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars as well. It's A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Actually, I don't think this is my second time. I think it's like my third time or something like that. It was really good. I think this is my favorite one. Yeah, I just like this a lot more, and plus it's a lot bigger than I think the first one. So yeah, I really liked this one. And if you didn't know, those books, let me see. The first one, I have it right here actually. Let me see, let me get it. Nope, that was the wrong book. Hold on. The first one in this series is called A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Basically the series, I actually read this, reread this a couple months ago as well. I think like last month or so. But the series is about this girl named Feyre. She kills a wolf because like her family's poor and they needed something to eat, so she hunts. And she killed a wolf, and she wasn't supposed to. And so she gets taken to like the fairyland by this guy named Tamlin. None of this is giving it away. It's what's on the in the synopsis. So, and a lot of stuff happens. It's actually really good. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So I really love this series. So the next book I read and the book that I read this month was the second book. I didn't tell you that, I'm sorry. The next book I read, it was another graphic novel. It's The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Volume 1. It's called Squirrel Power, I guess. I guess, like, their last names, they don't have the first names on the actual cover, but the last names are North and Henderson. I really liked this. Let me see. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars, so I guess I didn't really like it as much as I thought I did. But, it's kind of like a superhero graphic novel. It's about this, like, squirrel girl. She goes to college and stuff happens. She kind of, like, fights off bad guys. So, I kind of liked it. I just got it because the cover was cute, and I really wanted to read a lot of more graphic novels, so yeah. The next book I read is actually the third book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series. It's A Court of Wings and Ruin. I don't know if it's Ruin or Ruin. I don't know why I said Ruin, but I always used to say Ruin, but it's not. It's Rune, by Sarah J. Maas. And I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. This is actually my, second time reading this, but I don't know. I think I listened to these on audio, both the times I read it. And I just didn't really comprehend a lot of the, like, story. This, like, both times that I read it. So, I don't know why I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know. I shouldn't have, but I did. I guess I might bump that down to maybe a 3, just because I didn't really comprehend a lot of the information. And this book is, like, really big. It's, like, 700 pages, even though it doesn't really look like it. But this book is really heavy, so. So, yeah. It was alright. I literally don't really remember very much about it, which is really sad because it was my second time reading it, and I should have comprehended a lot of the information, or all of it, but I didn't. So, I don't know, some audiobooks I can completely understand everything that's going on, and some I'm just like, what just happened? Like, I wasn't listening, or whatever, you know? But that could also be because I read them on, like, 2 times the speed, which everybody makes fun of me for it. Whenever they hear, like, the audiobook playing, they're like, oh my god, how can you read that fast? I'm just like, I just, like, listen to it. I'm not, like, really reading it. So, I don't know. Sometimes I do read along, though. The next book I read was the 4th book. Well, it was, like, the novella of the Court of Thorns and Roses series. I just read, like, most of the books this month. Or listened to them, actually, I should say. But it's called A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, this one's, like, 200 or so pages. And it wasn't as good. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was alright, but I mean, I liked it a little bit more than probably everybody else did. Not really a lot of people liked the book. So, yeah. And then the last book I read this month was Spider-Woman, by Hopeless and Rodriguez. Those are their last names. Now, I don't know if there's any other graphic novels before this, because obviously she's pregnant, and this is the first volume. So, I don't know, I kind of looked it up under, like, their names, and it didn't say anything. So, I just kind of I never really read, like, Marvel or, like, DC comics ever, and I'm not really into, like, the whole superheroes that much. I mean, I want to be, like, I want to, like, know a lot more about them, but I just never really read the graphic novels or comics or anything like that before, so I don't know what to start off with. But I mean, my brother and my sister-in-law really like superheroes. I should probably ask them, but they don't really read graphic novels, so yeah. And that's all I read in June. And the 2 books that I'm currently reading, I should have finished this like days ago. I just haven't really been reading recently, even though I said I'm currently reading, but I haven't really been reading the past couple days, just because I haven't really been wanting to. But the first book is the second graphic novel, the second volume of Superwoman. It's called New Duds. Yeah, it's good. She obviously has like a kid in the first one, and I mean, that's not really a spoiler, she's pregnant, but I haven't really seen the kid at all, like in the amount that I read. So yeah, I don't know, but hopefully I can finish this today. It doesn't really take me very long to read graphic novels at all. It takes me like a couple hours. But like I said, I haven't really been reading very much recently, so that's why. And then the next book I'm currently reading, and the last book that I'm currently reading, I've been reading this for a couple months now, but it's not like it's not good. It's just I haven't really been reading it. I kind of put it down just to read other books. But it's Scarlet, the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. The first book, it's called Cinder, if you didn't know. It's about Cinderella, and then this one's about Little Red Riding Hood. And it kind of has Cinderella in this book as well. Cinder, not Cinderella, but it's good so far. I'm not really that far into it, but hopefully I can read it this month. We'll see. I mean, it's not like it's a bad book, like I said, but I just don't have the next book, and I don't really want to buy the next book. That's kind of why I'm also holding off. I mean, I know I could go to the library, but as we can tell, it's been taking me a long time to read this, so yeah. Anyway, that is what I read in June, and what I'm currently reading as well. I'm going to be doing a book haul, and then also a July TBR, so look forward to that. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.